at Weatherfield General Hospital wants his situation resolved as soon as possible. But we do have procedures we have to follow, and these things do take time.
Well, I understand that, but... I mean, have you made any actual progress?
We have. Our preliminary findings suggest that one midwife in particular was responsible. You remember Zoe Harker?
How could I forget?
These issues are often complicated, but I genuinely think we'll make a lot more progress if we concentrate on Zoe for the time being.
Okay.
I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you get a satisfactory outcome.
Well, the only satisfactory outcome is that no one else has to go through what I went through.
Well, it's just getting more common that people are making complaints and they've got to do investigations.
Doesn't make it any easier. When the complaint is against me, I could lose my job.
And I could have lost my life.
I'm sorry what happened to you, but it really wasn't my fault.
So whose fault was it then? Look, I'm sorry too, but there have to be consequences. Serious consequences, otherwise it'll just happen again and again. I can't do this.
Dee-Dee.
Hey.
Hiya.
You okay?
Yeah, a bit tired, but you know.
Yeah, I wanted to go at the hospital.
Yeah, okay. They're gonna investigate the midwife who was supposed to be looking after me.
So they should. Are you hungry?
A bit, I guess. Why?
Debbie's organised a menu tasting at the hotel. Free lunch for the family. And I think there's some wine, too.
Oh. Well, what about the baby?
Oh, she's with Michael and Glory. Kevin and Abby are coming, and Kev and Deb's brother, Carl. And you can help us even up the numbers.
Oh, I don't know, Uncle Ronnie. You know, my mind's still a bit wrapped up in all this hospital stuff.
Could be a nice break.
Not today. But thank you. Moving fast with all the wedding stuff then.
Whew. You know what Debbie's like. Once she starts something, there ain't no stopping her.
You guys have a great time.
Yeah, we will. And you look after yourself, please.
I will.
That's an order. See you later.
Bye.
Just 2 minutes. Yeah, I just came to see how you were feeling.
Who's asking? You or your pal Zoe?
Look, she's devastated. Not that we discuss patients. Confidentiality is everything.
So what? You here to talk me out of making my complaint?
What? No. No, God, no. Look, you've had a terrible time. Okay, and you really don't deserve this.
But Zoe's your mate.
Look, she doesn't know that I'm here. Okay, she'd be furious.
Why? She doesn't seem to think she's done anything wrong.
No, look, she's terrified that she's going to lose a pin. You know, it's a registration.
I know what a pin is, Asha.
Look, I've made such a mess of this. Look, please don't say that I've mentioned it. Okay, to anyone. Please.
Asha, you're a woman of colour.
I know. Okay, and I would never defend...
What, racism? Or prejudice? Because Zoe made assumptions about me, Asha. She didn't listen to me and she talked down to me.
Dee-Dee, if that was your experience, then it needs challenging 100%. They're under a lot of pressure. Things do get missed.
I get that. Okay, you know my mum's a nurse and... honestly, she doesn't quite understand why I'm making this complaint either, but...
You're a lawyer.
You think it's about the money? Asha, I trusted that team. Okay, and I asked that midwife, begged her for help, actually. But she ignored me. And she knew best whilst I was bleeding out. So maybe this way she will think twice when a woman, especially a black woman, asks her for help.
Look, Dee-Dee, I did not come here to undermine you. Okay, I promise. Look, if you want me to go...
Yeah. Asha, To be silent is to be complicit. I can't do that, and neither should you.
You know, the worst thing is, I was meant to call round to see how she were doing, but now she only thinks I went because of Zoe.
Hey, listen, darling, you were conspiring with the enemy. You know, it's going to take her a long time for her to trust you again. It's bound to sting. But you know that you went round there with the right intentions and cling to that.
No, if I didn't like her so much, it wouldn't matter.
No, I sound like a bit of a fangirl, but Dee-Dee is a bit of a ledge.
Yeah. And she thinks I'm a sellout.
Oh,
Sorry.
hey, Dee-Dee. It's me, Wes, from the hospital.
Oh, hiya. Sorry, I'm not firing on all cylinders.
You look great.
What, considering?
Genuinely, you're a big op. 2 ops.
Still trying to wrap my head around it all, to be honest. Feels a bit like I've been butchered. You know, in my 20s, but I'll never be able to carry another child.
That's rough.
I've had the lowdown from patient services. And they've given me the name of the midwife. Zoe Harker. Don't worry. I won't put you on the spot. You probably have to work with her. It must bother you, though. I mean, rogue staff like that bring you all down. If she got it so wrong with me, who else's deliveries has she messed up? You think I'm out of order?
I get it. Your choices were taken away from you. It's a very common feeling. What you need to weigh up is... These cases can drain you, Dee-Dee. They can go on for years.
Meanwhile, Zoe Harker's what? Still working? Still being paid to still be messing up?
She'll be under supervision. All her notes will be checked. All of her decisions under review. Big cases like yours are not just forgotten about once a woman leaves the unit. My advice? Take a breath. Concentrate on your recovery, on your baby. Then see if you have enough energy to fight.
Hang on, you don't live round here. Hey, you've been waiting just to tell me that.
Since 9 o'clock. What's taking you so long? No, I'm just getting a prescription from my mum, you know, that kind of guy.
See you later.
Hey, Dee-Dee, would you maybe want to take my number? If you want to talk, or...
Get you to pick up a prescription.